Alright guys, makeshift tripod seems to be working. I am slightly concerned about the audio quality on this situation, but we will see. First things first, what was my journey to achieving the splits and where did this goal even come from? So, believe it or not, I was very unflexible all of my life. I don't even think I could touch my toes back in my tennis high school days. I didn't get flexible until I had the explicit goal to do the splits. And that goal really came from just this part of me that always thought that that was so cool and felt like I could do it if I just put in the effort. It never reached the point that I was ready to put in the effort until one day something inside me just switched and I said, you know, this is going to be a goal that I'm going to commit to. I'm going to figure out how to do it and I'm going to really try and get this goal. And initially when I was starting, I thought that I could do it in 6 months. That was not the case. This was all late college time. I have the video. I'm gonna put the video up right here and I'll put the date that I was doing this stretch just to prove that it was sometime in college that I started doing this routine, and as you can see from the video, could not do the splits. I just felt my leg hit the floor. Yeah, it was really brutal. All in all, it took me probably 1.5 to 2 years to get the splits, but there are 2 caveats to that statement. One, I was not doing the stretches every day, and more importantly, I wasn't always pushing them. I had a dancer friend who gave me some advice, which was, you need to be competitive about your stretches. And that was great advice because I think about a month after she told me that and I was, making it hurt each time, it probably took 30 more days for me to get the split. So all I'm saying is you could probably get it a lot quicker than I did, but it is all about consistency and about really committing to each time. You can't just stretch, you need to stretch right. And the more you push yourself, the quicker you'll get it. But also don't hurt yourself. I'm not a doctor. I really approached it with this mentality of this is, something that I need to check off on the to-do list each day. I'm super type A, so I have a to-do list every day. And almost every day on that to-do list, I write down stretch. And that is a habit that I built over the 2 years that I was trying to get the splits. And after I got the splits, I wanted to get a back bend. And then I took the same approach with that. It's just, get in a bridge and sit there for 30 seconds. Do that 3 times every day until you can do the back bend. And there's some other exercises, but this video is not about back bends.
Believe that.
Oh, freaked out. I freaked out.
No, you didn't. Yeah.
That's pretty much the story. And the moral of this story is that, particularly in fitness, you can choose any goal, and with the right discipline and the right motivation and commitment, you can do it. So I really encourage you guys to watch the second part of this video and try doing the stretches. Alright, hello everyone and welcome to the stretch along with me portion of the video. So, as you can see, I am at the gym setting up the camera. I think my plan here will be to cut some of the video out. Cute little dance. I just want to show you what the stretches are to do the splits. So I start in down dog, hanging out there, and then I do the greatest stretch pose, or the runner pose, whatever this is called, and I just hang out in there. I usually alternate between doing the reach up and stretching with a twist, and then putting my elbow on the ground and grabbing the leg. Those are good. Then I'll go into a little bit of Warrior One maybe. And I stretch my back by putting my hands on the ground. Even if you can't put your hands on the ground, reaching backwards is going to help stretch your back. And doing a deep lunge will help the splits. Then a little bit more of the same thing. Just going through those greatest runner into Warrior One. Did a little around the world there. Cute. And now I put my knee down. Actually skipped a step there. But anyways, so now we're stretching our hips, our hamstrings, and just pulling the back leg forward. And then doing another lean back, go deep into the lunge and stretch your back. Then a forward fold type thing, reaching for my feet. I like to alternate doing the twist kind of stretch, which I'm doing there, which is a reach across the body and try and put my nose as close to my knee as possible, and doing the straight version of the stretch. Both are good, just stretching different areas. And then going back again and doing another back leg stretch. As you can see, I usually will rotate through stretches a few times. So you do it once, you push it, you make it hurt, and then you might come back to it 1 or 2 times. Now I went down into the splits, which if you can't do the splits, you just sit as close as you can and just hang out there. It's good to do a little bit of both stretching your front leg by leaning forward and stretching your back leg by pushing backwards. I usually will do a couple of sets of leaning forward and then backwards. And one thing I need to start doing is trying to do the over splits, because still, even now, it pretty much hurts to do the splits every time. So I've heard that the way that you make it not hurt is by doing the over splits. So next, you just fold your leg over and do a couple of these stretches for your hip, your front leg hip. Just hanging out here. And then once again doing the pushing back. Oh, I recently added this, which is trying to pull my back leg forward. It's a little hard to see from this angle, but the goal there is to get extra hip flexibility in the back. You can see that hurt. And now we switch legs. So I'm not going to include that part of the video. I will just skip ahead to the back bend stretching, which I always do a bridge, still hurts, and try to hang out there for like 30 seconds maybe. And then I try to stand up out of it, which I think I'm about to do. For the standing up, I still have to put my arm up, which is definitely bad form, but that is okay. So that's everything. Just do that for both legs, and good luck. Brad, say bye. I'm back. Thank you so much for watching. If any of you guys have similar stories, please share. Maybe you'll give me motivation for my next goal. Anyways, peace out.